Hey, statue collectors, it's Darkcross here. What we have here is a Bowen Designs retro cable statue, cable on Sentinel statue. This one was released in 2010, and there were 250 numbered editions made, and I think there were 30 artist proofs made. This is an actual artist proof that I purchased from Rocky's Vault back when Bowen was pretty much releasing all their inventory. This one I've had in my collection for, I don't know, let's say 7, 8 years or so, maybe more. And it's, one that people are actively seeking in the Bowen collector community. Great statue. I mean, looking at it now, it's still highly detailed. It's was sculpted by the Kucherik brothers. They did tons of Bowen pieces back in the day. They made the Captain Marvel, Mojo, several cables. I think Deadpool. Yeah, they did a ton of Bowen stuff, and this one is just amazing. Oh, they also did Hulkbuster, which I did own at some point. They had a regular version and a battle damage version. I had the battle damage, and that one was amazing. Similar to what XM did. They did for XM in their Hulkbuster version. It was just highly detailed. And this one is rare statue, and you could tell even after all these years how much detail is involved in this entire sculpt. I mean, look at the Sentinel. He is just a Sentinel head, but you could tell they went through about all. You see Wolverine's claws on him, piece of the Sentinel broken off. Everything, the paint, the sculpt, just shows that it was in a just massive battle. Here's scratches and stuff, and everything's intentionally done. So looks like there's rubbing here. It's just the wear on this Sentinel through the battle. So I know some I've been looking to probably sell this, and some people have been asking, hey, there's scratches on it, and there are, but it's all intentional to show the battle damage Sentinel. So if you can find other reviews, which there are not many on YouTube, I think there's only like 2, but you may find pictures, but everything's intentionally done, all these scratches. There's only one damage to this one, is right here. This piece here, it broke off. There's like a clean break. I was able to glue it back on. So, I live in California. It's earthquake country. So I had earthquake putty at the bottom, and it kind of got stuck to where I placed it. So when I was trying to move it, I kind of put my thumb there, and when I pushed it, pretty much snapped it right off. So I was able to put it back on. I mean, I can see it because I know it's there. But you really can't tell, since like the whole base is battle damage, so it just looks like it's part of it. But it is there. In either case, there's no switch outs with these. Bowen generally did not have switch outs with their statues, but these are held on by a peg. This is just friction holding it on there. And same thing with the top part. It's just sitting on top there, but the detail on cable is just amazing, especially for Bowen, which is like a 1/7 scale. I mean, they mainly do comic accurate characters. So this one, as you could tell, like, look at that. You could tell. I mean, each of these are hand painted, so I mean, it's not going to be perfect compared to what you see nowadays. I mean, this statue is, I think, 12 years old or so. So you can actually see like the strokes going on there with some of the paint work done by the factory. But again, like it's a truly incredible piece. It's not going to be the most detailed, like, I guess, molding process, you would say, because if you kind of just go in and you see it's some of the mold, like on the pouches, kind of blends in together. But again, this was done 12 years ago, and this is a 1/7 scale. So when you see cable, like Sideshow cable, and he has his pouches, or other characters, like I have Jean, a custom Jean over there, and her pouches. Everything's kind of just separated on her, whereas Cable, with the molding process, it's done. They do a good job, but you could see that it's not exactly like 1/4 or 1/3 level quality. But again, this was 1/7. This is Bowen is like a 1/6, 1/7 scale, and it does an amazing job with it. And yeah, they did do the Kuchark Bridges did make another Cable for Kotobukiya, and that one also looks amazing. Instead of a standard Sentinel, he's on a Nimrod base, and that one looks amazing. A bit overpriced because, I think it's retails like $650 when you can get a quarter scale Sideshow for I think like $30 more. I'd rather have the quarter scale, but yeah, that's just the nature of the beast with the prices going up lately. But yeah, so I have this on eBay now. Kind of got some offers. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it now. It's gotten a lot of interest, but I'm just trying to get my money back. This was a lot of money because I paid for it after it already came out when prices were pretty high. So I'm not gonna pretty much go below what I had listed it for. Pretty much trying to make my money back with eBay prices or fees and stuff like that. But again, this is an amazing statue. If you're a Bowen collector, this is one piece that people are after. And he is tall. If you can kind of tell from, well, no. Let's see, try to get him closer. He's, I forget how tall, maybe he's probably like about 15 inches or more in height to the top of the gun. I don't know what the exact specs are, but he is tall. He doesn't pair well with quarter scale statues. So, but if you do collect Bowen or other 1/6 scale, he is a piece that people just go to because, again, that massive Sentinel head. It's just huge, and it scales perfectly with the bones. Cable, his body itself is practically as big, or the head is practically as big as Cable's body. And Cable's supposed to be a large character. It's supposed to be like 6'5" or something like that. So, again, this is Bowen Designs retro Cable, and we'll just kind of go in a little bit. You can see his face. You have the gold eye there. His receiver on the side, the guns, the back, pouches. There's a little knife there. You can see, everything's expertly done by the Kuchark brothers. I don't know if they did this digitally or was this a traditional sculpt by them, but so much detail on this post. This statue. Again, thanks for watching.